All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so I should be able to see what's going on here. Let's bring this light down and get you guys better visibility. So, it's a little better. It's not great. Guess it'll work. I think that's a little fast. Let's go ahead and slow that down here. There we go. Battery on that lasted all of 10 seconds, didn't it? Oh, boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to find a better position for you guys. Not a bad spot. Really wish the quality was better though. Alright, let's see, what else do I need? battery for that turntable. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. Let's find the box. Let's see. Get this one downloaded. I can go ahead and start painting. Hello, hello. Good morning to you. Let's see. Trying to get some paint ready for this project here. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a video delay. So please bear with me on responses and reading comments. Fortunately, I also have you pulled up on my tablet, so I should be able to keep track of comments in a reasonable time and manner. Shouldn't be too far behind in that regard. So the poll was tied between Wing It and Warhammer, so we're going to do a bit of everything today. So let's go ahead and wing it, I guess. I'm going to work on some Warhammer Deathcore Krieg that needs some serious addressing, as I have to catch up. I have something like 80 of them I need to finish painting. So King Tiger has kind of taken priority at the moment, so just about everything else is taking a back seat. But this is kind of one of those two birds, one stone sort of days where I'm able to take advantage of the live stream to also address stuff that I need to be addressing so I can keep on top of everything else. So let's see. Trying to find the sweet spot where you guys can see what I'm doing. At the same time, the camera is sort of out of the way. Alright, let's see. We're going to go ahead and try and pick up the skull detail. How's the video quality on y'all's end? Because looking at my tablet, it looks like it's been shot through a potato. That's one way to start there. Already derping this one up. Yeah, I thought so too. So what's weird is the video quality on the recording or streaming device is fantastic, but picking it up on secondary systems is really rough. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it looks like we got a bit of a mix on who's seeing at what quality. So maybe it's just my internet's not too happy about me trying to stream and watch at the same time. That might be the issue on my side. Might be a bandwidth issue, which I'd be kind of surprised. I mean, it's not 1995 anymore. But let's see if it improves over the course of the stream. I'm trying to find a way for you guys to be able to see how I'm actually painting this without getting my hand in center screen the entire time. Let's see, is this a bit better? Yeah, I think that's going to be our best bet right there. So how's everybody doing today, huh? Oh yeah? I stopped playing Helldivers a while ago. I don't know why, but the whole interest in it sort of fell off after a while. I think it was because after a couple of updates, it just got worse. And now I understand that every game is going to have teething problems. Every update packet is going to have an issue here or there. But it was getting to the point where the game was just crashing for no reason. Maybe because it was a day that ended in a Y, but yeah, I just sort of grew a little tired of it, and I became more interested in Hell Let Loose, I guess. And that's one hell of a game. I love it. Now it's working good, to be honest. They reduced the game size to 30 gigs. Finally, they reduced it. That's nuts. I remember when it was like 60 something, 60, 70 gigs, sometimes even larger. It's almost as bad as Call of Duty in that regard, but I'm glad they've finally realized they don't need all of that stuff. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. 160. Yeah. Yeah. I have plenty of space in the hard drive, but I want to use that for some other stuff. Like, I still have Helldivers installed, don't get me wrong, but I probably won't download another massive update package for it. So the idea for the stream today is just hang out, chat, chill, paint, catch up on stuff. Trying to kill a few hours of the day today. Was kind of thinking about trying to stream a game, but at the same time I was genuinely worried about me playing somebody else's video or music in the background causing an issue. So, because to be honest, when I'm gaming, I generally have music or a podcast or something playing in the background. So, trying to behave, trying to conform to the terms and policies and conditions of the YouTube and Google overlords today. Doing my best to be on my best behavior. go. See, what's sad is the video quality coming through the recording device is fantastic. Yeah, you have a good one. Stay safe. Don't let the weather get you. Really? So it's 720p? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me check something real quick. Let's see if I can change quality on this side. Quality. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. See what you're talking about. My tablet's pushing 480, so, yeah, we got a big difference there. Yeah, I originally wanted to start the live stream like 3 hours ago, but sleep schedule and scheduling issues between having to run to the store real quick kind of got in the way of that. Yeah, true. That makes sense. Let's see. Let's see. This guy's just about ready for Agrax. This guy needs some more gray details. He needs lenses, all the golds. So we'll go ahead and try this out. Really having a low dexterity day today. First day with new hands, you know? Did I hide any grays behind my tablet? Oh, let's not break anything now. Kind of counterintuitive. What's over here? Great, that'll work. I just think it's you and me at the moment, Amnesia, because the other viewer besides you is my tablet, so I guess it's you and me having a hangout session. Yeah, the other one's my tablet. If I close out of that, I bet it'll drop to 1 being you. Yeah. I wanted to have a way to monitor and be able to see the chat instead of having a gooseneck over every once in a while and take a look at comments. I mean, yeah, I could have put the phone between me and the painted item, but all honesty, I just don't want to be breathing into the phone the entire time. So, weren't you saying you were wanting to try different techniques besides using like Agrex Earthshade and stuff like that? Using the Citadel stuff, you wanted to try something else? Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you give me a second, I can dig all those out for you. I would just grab the phone and drag it over, but I've got so many backlog projects over there. And then I got a package from someone who needs some help. I really don't want to dox their address. So, another reason why I don't want to just pan the phone over there. Last thing I need is them seeing a buddy's address or my address. I mean, don't get me wrong, I thought about opening up a P.O. box if people wanted to send stuff to me, but the following is not quite there yet. So, that might be something I do next year or year after. But yeah, I can show you the oil paints if you give me a second. I'll show you how to do all of that. So let me see if I can find something I can use as a test bed. What can I commit to? Oil. Exactly. I was thinking closer to like 1,500 to 5,000 subs. Be able to do something where it's like, hey, you guys wanted me to do something. I don't know what that is, so I opened a P.O. box. Send it. Let's find out together. You know? So, the AK line of Grimes, I really like them. So I've got probably close to 30. So I'm pulling some of these out for you to check out. So they got some of the general stuff like pin wash. This stuff's pretty nice. So this is actually an oil-based paint. They say it's an enamel, but the white mineral spirits breaks it down just fine. So I'm able to use that quite nicely. I've got Winter Streaking Grime, which will come into play on the tank later. Got Heavy Chipping Fluid for acrylics. What else I got here? Like, I've got so much stuff over here, it's not even funny. I got some splash gel. Exhaust wash. Dark mud. Fresh mud. Navy Streaking Grime for warships. Wash for tracks. Gray wash specifically for German warships. I guess they're sailing in different water. Kerosene leaks and stains. Crusted rust deposits. Dust effects. More heavy chipping fluid. I need to move this because it's banging in the stuff. pigments for burnt jet engines. So this will, well, they don't have the picture on that one. General purpose streaking grimes. Oh yeah, chipping fluid's always handy. I also like using the hairspray method. I got landing gear wash. Fuel stains. This one I think is specifically for desert camouflage. It doesn't specify, but when I put it on the King Tiger's saddle tanks, it didn't really pop up much. Then again, it's a red tank. Like it shows up on this little edge right here. I'll bring that into the view for you. You can see it right. Yeah, come on. There we go. You can see it there just fine. But on the tanks, it's just shiny. So it didn't really do too much. We've got wash for interiors, which is really good. I like this stuff. I still like to mix my own interior wash. Sometimes I'll do a Citadel mix. So the powdered pigment, the way that works is it goes on wet and then as it dries out very aggressively. So think like Martian Dunes or whatever, that technical terrain paint from Citadel, the red stuff. I've got a mini painted with it. Like it gets really dry and powdery quickly. I've got wash for engines and turbines. Engine oil. Aircraft engine oil. Dark rust. And then streaking grime for red holes. So, got quite a few. Comes in handy. And then I'll show you how to play with the oil paints. That's actually kind of fun. Because it's really one of those, you can make it however you want. Trying to make some sense of how I'm organizing this. Engine oil. Yeah, there we go. Track wash. Heavy chip. Where's my other heavy chip? I just saw it. Here it is. Those are naval, so I'll leave those together. Pen wash. So, I will say though, AK's rust is not terrible, but it's not my preferred rusting chemical, if you will. My favorite would have to be Dirty Down's rust. I don't know why, but this stuff is fantastic. It's water soluble. It applies easily, super flat colors, so it doesn't shine whatsoever. And you can always go back and touch it up. If it's too heavy, you can water it down a bit and thin it out. If it's not light enough, you can always apply more, and it just builds off of itself. And it's really quite nice the way it allows you to layer it up if you want it thicker and more worn, which is really nice. Then now to the question about oil paints. Let's see, where did I put those? Okay, they're up there. So, I bought 50 of these for like $6, $10 maybe. Because oil paints and wet palettes don't mix. So, you don't necessarily need this much mineral spirits. You don't need this quantity. There's a liter of it here, and I spent, I think it was like $5 for a liter of this. You really don't need that much. I just recently got a cleaning kit called Solvin. It comes with a small vial of this, which is literally mineral spirits and probably some proprietary mix of something else. It comes with 200 cleaning pads and then double-sided cleaning applicators. So you can apply your oils or your washes, let them cure overnight, and then you can really get into the recesses and clean up the little details that you want cleaner. So we're going to go ahead and do a grimy, gritty sort of touch here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to barely put a dot of raw umber, right? Mind you, these oil paints are relatively inexpensive. They're about $5.50 where I got it. So there's raw umber, definitely not looking like a dookie right there. We're going to take some lamp black. Wait, what? I appreciate the heads up on that. I need to figure out how to make this thing public. How do I make this thing public? Highlight, boom, flip, mute, effects, boom, 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 boom. That would explain why nobody's coming in. Yeah, if you give me a second, I might be able to figure this out. We're going to go ahead and change camera angles. You might actually hear me breathing on this. What I may have to do is, come on. Try and, figure out how to do this on the run. Forward, quick share, like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think I may have to restart this. I hope that's not the case. Oh man. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pop out of here. Let me see what I can do about this. Keep an eye on the channel for a couple minutes. I might be able to pop back in. If you see it, please jump in immediately and let me know. I appreciate you letting me know. I'll be back in a couple minutes, all right?